What's going on, guys, and long overdue welcome back to the channel. It has been roughly around about a good 3-4 months since I've done any recording, and I'll give you a quick explanation as to why that is. It's with Christmas compounding, as well as the exact same time that we chose to move house and was actually moving closer to family, so it's around about a good 2 hours away. So it was quite the ordeal having to move, and we've got a nice new house now, so everything's all happy there. But obviously it takes some time getting stuff organised, getting myself all sort of set back up, getting the internet back online, which honestly took a lot longer than what it should have done. But I've now finally found myself with some more free time in order to get some recording done. And as you can probably tell, we are not on the Surviving Bedrock server, unfortunately. I may return back to that at some point, but right now, after playing the multiplayer survival world on the Bedrock edition, that sort of fizzled out, and it sort of burnt me out on Minecraft after a while, to be honest with you. I really did not look forward to coming back, because it was just going to be coming back to the same thing and starting again from scratch, or going back to the Surviving Bedrock series, which I probably will do at some point depending on how this goes. But to give myself the extra challenge, one of my mates started up a Java version of Minecraft on the PC, so I thought, well, obviously it's the same game, but it's different sort of mechanics. The redstone works slightly different, mob spawning rules are slightly different, there's a lot more different farms and opportunities that can arise from playing the Java edition, so I'm quite looking forward to it, and I'm pretty stoked about getting started. Now, I've spent around about 20 minutes, half an hour on the server already, sort of just travelling to where I am, and I've got my little sandbox just behind me, which is my little sort of go-to base at the moment. I just got a bed down just so that I can respawn here in case the worst does happen and I end up dying. A couple of chairs, and it took me around about half hour or so to get here. We are around about about 2,500 blocks away from spawn, and there's a border at 3,500 blocks, so we can't go too far out now. But just in case there's major sort of terrain changes, they wanted to sort of future-proof themselves. Some regulars that you may have seen from my Ark series and also the last survival Minecraft series is Mac. Mac is the one who's actually started the server, and also if you've noticed the new artwork on my channel, Mac actually took the time out of his busy schedule to actually help me do a new logo and new artwork for the actual channel, just to sort of give it a sort of fresh new look. So hopefully you like all of that, and if you're interested in getting him to do any work for you, just give me a shout in the comments and I'll give you a link to his Discord, so then you can chat to him about doing it. But nevertheless, let's move back onto Minecraft Java Edition. Very much looking forward to it. Now, my main plan for this is I want to make things extra difficult on myself. So what my plan is to do is to actually have my entire base under the ocean. And by that I don't mean like let's build a big air pocket underneath the ocean and have our base there. No, what I actually want to do is have my entire base sort of waterlogged, so then we can actually sort of just swim around our base rather than anything else, which should make actually decorating and hopefully building it a little bit easier. Now, what we do need in order to get a jump start on doing that is actually we really need a Heart of the Sea and some prismarine. So we want to get a a conduit up and running, but doing this without any sort of water breathing or anything like that. But you know what, I am going to take all of this. I need to get used to the controls, because using a mouse and whatnot is not very intuitive for me at the moment. Although I do play quite a lot of modded Minecraft, this is sort of a whole new venture for me. Oh yeah, getting used to this whole waiting for the sword thing to charge up is going to be a little bit getting used to. Oh, you dropped the head. Thank you. Yeah, if you was wondering about we've got some data packs on here, very similar to what the Hermitcraft server has. So we've got the sort of like mob head drops for pretty much all the mobs. And really, how is that even? How did? Oh my! Where did the creeper spawn to actually just be bobbing on the water like that? What I may actually have to do is turn down my mouse sensitivity, because I don't want it looking like I'm sort of jittering all over the place. And I think turning down the sensitivity on it will actually stop you lot getting motion sickness if you're watching this, because I know that I am a little bit trying to play it. Oh, come on. Is it night time? It's getting to night time. Let me sleep away this, please. Please. They've also got one person sleep, so obviously that works. You've got the mob head drops. You've got, I think there's a schematic one on here, but I very unlikely will ever use that because I really don't like the idea of just mirroring other people's builds. Even when it comes to farms, I like, fair enough if you get inspiration from someone else, like another YouTuber or another channel or another person who's just made a creative farm design, get like inspiration from it, but as for copying it block by block, I really don't like doing that sort of thing. It just sort of takes the whole fun and experience of Minecraft out of it for me. But nevertheless, people will do whatever people do, and it's entirely up to them. Thank you. An emerald. Yeah, we go. That's what I wanted. A buried treasure map. Is there any normal prismarine? Oh, we've got a sunken ship here as well. We can go loot. Hopefully this treasure map should lead us to a heart of the ocean, and then we're going to have to probably look around for an ocean monument, just in order to get close enough to get some prismarine. Is this an air pocket? Oh, yeah, it is. And another buried treasure map. Awesome. Okay, I hear a lot of zombie noises going on around me. Yep, there he is. Let's go get some air first of all, shall we? And say hello to Mr. Creeper. Oh, no. Oh, really? How delayed was that explosion? Luckily it didn't hurt us too much. Was I just in this one? No, I wasn't. Oh, baby. Diamond. You know what? I may actually just go round looting some some ships in the hopes that we'll just get geared up by doing this. And hopefully the buried treasure should actually lead us to a fairly decent amount of iron gold or something. But, oh my god, have we got any food on us? Oh, we've got a gold helmet, so happy days there. And wow, it takes some long time to eat. I need to get used to this server thing because sometimes, obviously, I think there's like 5 or 6 people on at the moment. Yeah, there's 5 of us on at the moment. And really get it, well, I think it's mainly because of me. Because I've been generating a bunch of new chunks travelling all the way over here. So any of you lot on the server, I do apologise for the last half an hour of your experience on the server, but it cannot be helped. I really needed to get over to an ocean and this was the closest one. What was I doing? I did want to look in, nope, not the paper, treasure map. Oh my god. We want to go north. How can we tell if we're going north? We do this and we want, that would be west, which means that would be, nope, that's not north. We want this one to go up, so that's north and that should be west, if I've got that correctly. I don't know if I have, but oh, whoa. Okay, that was a thing, wasn't it? That was one of the bubble columns. I thought I was getting attacked by a shark or something then. Yeah, I'm going to make my way over to this buried treasure and I'll bring you back once I'm over there. I'll catch you back in a sec. Alright then guys, so we're actually on the treasure map now, and do forgive me if you was face palming in that last clip. I now can see that it tells you which direction you're facing. So at the moment we're facing north and then that's west. Yeah, it's just underneath the chunk. I was looking at the actual coordinates trying to determine which direction we was heading, but yep, another facepalm moment for me, I guess. So let's see if we can't find this treasure. And I am usually absolutely terrible at trying to locate these. I end up digging up like half the terrain just trying to look for it. But hopefully this goes a little bit smoother than what it would usually go for me. Oh, this is going to be slow going. Should have really made like an iron shovel or something, shouldn't I? Can we just block yours? Thank you. And then, you know what? We would actually like to be able to see as well. Yep, helpful. That's just, yep, I thought that was going to happen. Let's break one more down. And let the water come in. Fantastic. And why am I still digging with my hand? I miss the time where you could just use a torch to get your breath back, but yeah, obviously it's not going to work here. Come on, let me out. Let me out. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Okay, I've got to be careful because it's a little bit away from where I was. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's get rid of the screen. It's doing my nutting. I really do miss just having a locator map for doing that sort of stuff. Not the locator map, actually just having coordinates in the top left hand corner. Is there a way of doing that? Is there like a client side mod thing I can get for it? Why is this there we go. Oh baby, yeah, there we go. 25 iron, 7 emeralds, armor, some food, TNT. Oh, look at all of this goodness. Ouch, I'm gonna die. Oh, please don't die. There you go. So let's see our loot. Not bad going actually. 25 iron. It's enough to make actually near. I think it's enough to make a full set of iron. Oh, let's wear a drowned head. Yeah. And we got the Heart of the Sea, so all happy days there. We just need to go find an ocean monument now. But before we do that, we actually need to have a munch because it took quite a few bits there. Let's see. Are they both the same treasure map? No, they are not. So we want to carry on going to the north and then east a bit, I'm assuming. So yeah, let me head over to this next one and see if we can't get even luckier. Yeah, after we hit this one, I'm going to head back to my little sand shack, and then I'll probably go out and have a look for an ocean monument because we really need to get some prismarine, and I don't think we're going to find enough prismarine in the treasures that are sort of dotted about the place, or in sort of ruined structures. Getting to night time, not great. Yeah. Okay, am I like bang on it here? No, I'm a little bit further up, so I think this should be like bang on it. Is that it? No, you're not. Oh, I thought I got really lucky there. Thought I was getting better at this. Clearly I ain't. Okay, I guess I'm gonna dig around for a bit, and fingers crossed it doesn't take too long. Oh, thank God. Okay, you can probably see I've been at this for around about a good 15-20 minutes because I haven't got a shovel and I couldn't be asked to go making one. But we have finally managed to find the treasure, and it's nowhere near as good as the last one, to be honest with you. Got 23 emeralds, but there was a bunch more iron in the last one, which I was more happy about. Loads of TNT in this one though, and we've got some more food. We did also get attacked by a whatchamacallit, a drowned while I was digging this and almost killed me. So yeah, that's fun. Now we have all of that. I am going to head back to our base, and on the way there I'm going to start looking for an ocean monument and see if we can't have some fun with one of them. Okay, so I managed to find an ocean monument. It is around about 400 or 500 blocks away from where we are based, and it's pretty close to the surface, so hopefully we should be able to get down there and mine some prismarine in order to get a conduit up and running. I've taken refuge in a witch hut over by the swamps, and I've actually gone ahead and grabbed a cow in a boat to take within reasonable distance, obviously not too close that the guardians can shoot him and kill him and ruin my day. So it's a little bit of a nightmare getting him over here. So let's see how well this goes. Yeah, I've put a bed down there and I've saved that as a respawn point should... Yep, because that guardian is proper out there, isn't he? I don't know what the best way of doing this is. If I should just take my boat by itself and build like a little safety thing right above it. No, let's just go down and see how far we can get. I've got a sunken ship like right next to it, but oh, out. Oh wow, they hurt a lot. We just come down here. Oh, and I'm already out of oxygen. Wow. Please don't die like this. Okay, well, okay. Panic. We're gonna need some materials I reckon we're going to have to build like a safety net. Oh, jog on. Yeah, we're going to have to build a safety net. Thank you. In order to get the cow over there and be reasonably safe. Did I leave my boat over there as well? No, I did have enough. Oh, is that just shore? Okay, well I'm going to head over there. Yeah, let me just build like a little safety box above it, so that way it can actually make our life a little bit easier. Hopefully heal up. I'm going to run out of food, I reckon, before I manage to do this. So, yeah, I guess wish me luck. Yeah, okay, well. Ow, ow. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ah. Yeah. Okay, I'm not too sure how much of that I'm going to be showing, but I must have died around about 10-15 times now. I did manage to get rid of the Elder Guardian from the top section, and I have managed to get the cow in here safely. So, ow. But we've got one of the Guardians that was in that boat, but he's now obviously buggered off somewhere. But hopefully our cow should be alright there, and we should be able to just come down here and grab some bits of As long as we don't get hit instantly by the mining fatigue, which has been happening about 2 or 3 times. Yep, there we go. But luckily we've got the cow just up here now, so it's not overly bad. Whoa. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Okay. You stop hitting me off. Okay, let's go down there. I just need a little bit, I don't even need a lot. I think they sort of trigger the mining fatigue every about 15 to 20 seconds. So, no, I'm just going to take the drowning damage and then I'll just respawn and go back down. Oh, cow, you are really starting to get on my nerves. Over here. Cute. Oh, where's my pick? Oh, come on. So one thing about dying underneath the water is that your stuff just goes flying absolutely everywhere. And this cow doing that, I don't know why it's doing that, but it's really starting to get on my nerves. 9. Oh god, we still need quite a bit. Okay. Okay, that's not it. I think they're on about doing the sort of scoreboards, and he's saying like it won't really matter for me anymore because I've died so many times just trying to get this prismarine, which is true, I guess. But it will be worth it just so I can start my base underwater. Rather than building like a temporary base somewhere else, I'd rather just get the conduit up and running. This is probably not the best way of doing this, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. I should have really got geared up and more prepared before heading over here, but yeah. Oh, okay, I forgot that I was on such low health. Oh my god, this is just it's going fantastic. Okay, so after 40 deaths, I think now, I think I've got enough. So we've got 42 normal, 4 dark, 9 standard, and we've still got our bits and pieces. We've also got an Elder Guardian. Oh my god, head. And no matter what I do, they still just seem to be able to shoot me, regardless of where I am. But yeah, I think that should do it for the prismarine collecting anyway, and hopefully we should have enough to set up our conduit. So I'm going to try and get all of this stuff back off over to our little sand shack, shall we call it? And I guess, oh god, wait, I will meet you lot over there. I guess I'll catch you back in a sec. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're back at base, safe and sound, and we managed to get all of our prismarine, and we've got our hardest. Oh my god. You know what I forgot? We need nautilus shells, don't we? To make the conduit. I don't believe I completely spaced on that. So, yeah. I was just about to say, well, I'm just going to hop down to the bottom of the ocean, set up like a little air pocket hole with the sandstone that I got out of the chest ready. And, oh yeah, it doesn't look like we're actually going to get the conduit up and running in this episode, because it means I'm going to have to go out hunting drowned for God knows how long. It's a very rare drop to get nautilus shells. So yeah, not too sure how to go about that. If it's going to be worth our while looking for a zombie spawner, convert them into drowned in hopes of killing them, getting nautilus shells. Could be a way to go. Either that or just hanging about in the shallow depths waiting for drowned to spawn, which is, I don't know how frequent it is around here, but it's a case that I haven't even got any water breathing stuff. Look, there's a drowned guy now, but I haven't got any sword on me or nothing. Yeah, so what I'll do actually, in between this episode and the next one, I'll try my best to get the nautilus shells ready to actually put down a conduit in the hopes of starting this underwater base in the right way. But I'm going to need to get some more resources, and I'll probably go to do a bit of mining. He's got a skelly spawner up and running, so I'll probably get some levels, hopefully get a helmet. Even an iron helmet with some sort of respiration on would be an absolute godsend trying to do this. Because at least that way you have like a good 20 odd seconds underneath the water before you start drowning. Yeah, but other than that I'm not too sure where to go. Because we've got no trees or nothing around here either. Actually we've got the top of the Badlands up there, which I can go sort of harvest and get some dirt in order to create a little farm and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to do little bits and pieces in between this episode and next, and once I've got the stuff together in order to actually start placing foundations down there, then yeah, I guess I'll catch you back then. But nevertheless, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed me see. Yeah, that's a correct way to exit. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing me die numerous times. I'm not too sure how many down I want to include, because it was a good around about 30 or 40 deaths to the Guardians and drowning, and then the Elder Guardian, and yes, after all, oh my god, that is zoomed in. Yeah, but nevertheless, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya. Bye bye.